Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and one of the hosts of The View just went on a tirade against Hispanic Trump voters. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. You know, if a Republican said the things that a lot of liberals say about minorities, they would be run out of town on a rail. It would be the end of their careers. But liberals continuously say insulting, disparaging things about black people, Hispanic people, minorities of all stripes. They say things like, I don't know, they can't get an ID, or they don't know what the word computer means. Yeah, remember that, Kathy Hochul? They say things that disparage. Joe Biden said, you ain't black if you don't vote for him. I mean, these are insane things that no Republican could get away with saying. Well, now, one of the hosts of The View took it a step further. She called Latino voters who vote for President Trump, quote, very stupid. And she questioned their loyalty and if they remember where they came from. These are things, again, no Republican ever in the history of politics could get away with saying. But she probably will. If it wasn't for videos like this that call these people out for their racism, for the way they look down, their condescending nature, the way they look down on the working man and woman of this country. If it wasn't for videos like this, they would get away with it. And that's why they hate the new media so much. I want you to take a look at this clip, and I want you to see what these liberals are really all about, and then leave me a comment when you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's roll the clip.
Want to get us from within. I think they're building an army. They come up in what's called caravans. The women are treated horribly. They're being raped at levels that nobody's ever seen before. Remember the snake, because you're going to get bitten like you never got bitten before.
Now, that's a reference to a bizarre poem called The Snake that's become a staple at his rallies, in which he compares immigrants to snakes. And here's how the MAGA crowd reacted to that rhetoric yesterday. There were chants of send them back. All right, let's discuss now with CNN political commentators Anna Navarro and Kate Bedingfield. Anna, let me start with you. I mean, you and I have talked about this many times about his rhetoric, the rhetoric he uses to talk about migrants and so on. And I just have to ask you, Anna, I mean, when you look at the poll numbers and you see, if you break out the demographics, Trump is doing better among Latinos. He is doing better among African-American voters. And it certainly is a threat to the president's reelection campaign. Is there what do you make of this disconnect?
Well, a few things. One is I think America has a little bit of amnesia when it comes to Donald Trump. And frankly, being in a courtroom for the last 20 days, I think has helped him, because he's not been out in rallies saying the stupid stuff he says and the incendiary, outrageous things he says on a daily basis. We've been focusing on Michael Cohen. We've been focusing on Stormy Daniels. We haven't been focusing on the things that Donald Trump says. Another thing is, I think at this point in 2024, this is kind of baked in. People already know the guy's a misogynist. They already know he's a racist. They already know he says divisive things. And they seem not to take him literally or seriously. They think it's kind of part of a clown act, entertainment. And then the third thing, Jim, and this is the truth, and you and I know this, as Latinos, there are some Latino immigrants who forget they came here as immigrants and who want to shut the door behind them, and who think being anti-immigrant somehow is going to make them pass as more American, pass as whatever. And that's a very stupid attitude to have, because what folks don't realize is that when the guy drives thousands of miles to go hunt down Latinos in a Walmart in Texas, he doesn't care when you came here. He doesn't care what your accent is. What he's looking for is, does it look like me? Does it sound like me? That's what he's looking for. So, when people are anti something, they're not asking for your papers. They're just anti that group.
Yeah, I mean,